Hello, Martin Carcano here. Today I want to talk to you guys about closing percentages. Now, the average car salesperson closes at about 25%, which means that in order for you to sell 15 cars in a 30-day month, you need to talk to about 60 people. Now, this is the ancient law of averages. That will not change. If you want to sell 20 cars, you cannot do it by talking to, say, 40 people. You will not close at 50%. You might do it for 1 month, but you'll fall on your face the next. So it's very important that you understand what your goal is going to require. So at the beginning of the month, it's common practice, or it should be, that you come up with a goal, and then you track that goal, because what gets measured gets managed. So say you come up with a goal of 15 cars for the month. Now, if you think about getting to 15 cars, I'm going to sell 15 cars, 15 cars, 15 cars, you're going to sell no cars. Because the whole purpose here is to set your goal and then reverse engineer and find out what it's going to take, how many people do I have to talk to in order for you to get to that 15 car goal. It's all very simple. So that means that I have to talk to 60 people if I'm going to close them at 25%, and then I'm going to have to hold myself accountable on the daily basis to see if I'm on track with my goal. So if I got to talk to 60 people on a 30-day month, I have to talk to 2 people a day. And then I have to hold myself accountable to that. Just that. Of course, like I said, you probably can improve your skill level and you can improve your closing from 25 to 28 to 30. You can get that extra 5%, but you're not going to close at 50%. You're not going to close at 60%, and none of us are perfect. None of us are ever going to close at 100%. Because our customers, after all, are human, right? They're not going to buy because they're closing on a house, they're going through a divorce, they got to go pick up their kids, they ran out of money, something came up, my wife is at the hospital giving birth, and multitude of things. So there are things that are going to come up. Now, if you try to fool yourself, now this is called self-deception, you try to fool yourself into believing that if you talk to 20 people, you'll be able to close all 20, you're setting yourself up for failure. So come up with whatever that goal is for the month. If it's 20, then let it be 20. I want to sell 20 cars this month, but don't talk about the 20. Talk about getting in front of 80 people a month. 80 people in 1 month. I mean, that's a lot of people. And if you're only going to work 20 days out of the month, you have to get in front of a lot of people. That's 4 people a day. If you've been at a dealership for a week or a year or 5 years, doesn't matter. I think you'll notice that the top salespeople are always with the customer. That doesn't mean that they're always closing somebody or they always have a car deal, but it just means that they sell the most cars because they talk to the most people. That's all it is. It's a numbers game. You cannot change that. Now, like I said, you can have these little spikes and it'll work for a month where you'll close 50% of your customers, but the next month you'll close 10% and you'll think you'll forgot how to sell cars. It happens all the time. It happened to me when I was selling cars. You talk to 15 people and all 15 people tell you no. By number 15, you're thinking, oh my God, did I choose the wrong career? Did I forget how to sell cars? What's going on with these customers? Is it the moon? What is it? And really, it's just a numbers game because you'll close 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then you'll think that you're the best salesperson that's ever walked the earth. You'll be walking on air, and you'll think that nobody can hang with your stuff. But the fact is that you close 5 out of 20, which makes about 25%. Exactly 25%. You can't escape it. So if you want to hit your goal, come up with that number. What do I want to hit? 10 cars. Whether it's, if you just started, I want to sell 8 cars. Great. You have to talk to 24 people, 32 people. Math is not my strong suit. 32 people. That means 1 person a day, 1.5 a day. Somehow split it. Some days it'll be 2. Some days it'll be more. But if you want to sell 8 cars, you're going to have to talk to a minimum of 32 people. Come up with that number and then hold yourself accountable to that. It's very simple. So it's a numbers game. Don't forget, get out there, take the up, go to service, take the phone up, get the internet lead, but get in front of some people because that's going to be the main determining factor. If I go through my dealerships and I find out that somebody's not doing so well, automatically my eyes go to their opportunities. And if there are, usually 90% of the time, their opportunities are low. Because you have low opportunities, you have low volume. Because nobody can be so bad that they can't close 25% of their customers, at least. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck on that goal this month, and happy selling.